This is a video that is part of the series Elementary Particles by Geometric Mean. It's an introductory video for the person who's not a physics professional but yet wants to learn a little bit about particle physics. My name is Mark Ditus, and I'm honored to share this video series with you. Primer or primer. What is an elementary particle? Elementary particles are called fermions, and they are the most fundamental components of all atoms. Atoms are made entirely of fermions. Most people have a good understanding of what an atom is, i.e., a very small solar system of sorts, but few folks realize that the atoms themselves consist of even smaller particles, the fermions. Even more remarkable, all the atoms of the periodic table of the elements below are constructed from only 3 fermions: the up quark, the down quark, and the electron. All atoms consist of 2 main components, a nucleus or center, and the electron or electrons that revolve around it. Both are composed of fermions. In the periodic table of all atoms or elements, the number at the top of any box of any particular element indicates how many electrons the respective element will possess. Hydrogen will be our example, as it is the simplest atom of all, and it is the most abundant element in the universe. Hydrogen is the box at the top left corner of the diagram of the periodic table of the elements, and it is denoted with a capital H. The one contained in the H box represents its single electron. The interaction between the nucleus of an atom and its electron, or electrons, manifest themselves as electricity and magnetism, which in turn are responsible for light, colors, heat, molecular reactions, and a whole lot more. The energy from electron and nucleus interaction that power all these phenomena is called the electromagnetic spectrum. The waves of the electromagnetic spectrum can be visualized as a constant balancing act between the electrical charges of -1 in the electron versus the charge of +1 in the nucleus. Below, we see a diagram of the hydrogen atom. Consider the electron orbiting superfast to form a cloud surrounding the atom's nucleus. The nucleus has 2 components, a proton and a neutron. Now, a more detailed look at the hydrogen atom with its 1 electron and nucleus consisting of 1 proton and 1 neutron. The proton and neutron are both composed of 3 quarks each. A nucleus or protons and neutrons of any atom are constructed strictly from up and down quarks only. Hydrogen consists of 1 electron and 6 quarks, with 3 quarks for the proton half of the nucleus and 3 quarks for the neutron half of the nucleus. And so it goes. Each and every atom are constructed totally from only 3 fermion generation 1 components: the electron, the up quark, and the down quark. In the chart of the fermions below, we see that all atoms in the chart of the periodic elements are composed of members of the first generation of fermions. Summary. Fermions are the building blocks of atoms. Unique combinations of electrons and quarks define its location in the periodic table of the elements. Atoms are constantly interacting as their electrons are constantly shifting orbits around the nucleus. Energy from movement to different orbits manifests itself as the waves of the electromagnetic spectrum. This brings us to a leading edge of research in elementary particle physics, One of the biggest questions is why the observed mass values of the fermions, or the quarks and leptons, or to be more specific, can we derive the masses of the fermions from first principles? Lastly, I would like to say the videos in this series are intended for an audience that includes the physics professional, or at least the layman with an extensive undergraduate physics knowledge. The intended audience is encouraged to visit www.markditis.org for the full article, for the full paper, which is called Elementary Particles by Geometric Mean. And this is the paper where all videos in this YouTube series originate. Thank you for your time.